Is it still worth it to do OnlyFans as an OnlyFans creator in 2026 and also in 2027? In this video, I'm going to talk about this topic a little bit because this is something I've gotten into in my DMs quite a lot of times now, and I decided to make a long form video about that. First of all, who am I? I'm Jason. I've been in this industry for over 4 years now, and I've managed creators with over $1 million in revenue in the past 4 years, and also I've generated over 7 figures in revenue for them. So I'm pretty eligible for telling you what I'm exactly thinking about this topic and if you should continue this industry or not. So let's start. I've made here some bullet points on my phone. I didn't script anything. I'm just going to talk about the bullet points I've made here, and yeah, let's start. So first of all, most creators think they shouldn't start anymore because it's saturated. Yes, I totally get that. If something is saturated, everyone is basically connecting saturation with something negative. But at the end of the day, it is not. It is a good sign when a market is saturated. So for example, if you hear from someone, yeah, I don't start OnlyFans because there's so many creators, it's actually a good sign because it actually says hey, there are a lot of creators out there making money in this niche. And why shouldn't you hop on the boat as well if other creators do it as well? So don't take this as an excuse to not continue or to not start it because it's still growing. This industry generated around $7 billion, $7 billion in 2025, and it's still growing. So don't you think you could get a tiny piece of the cake from this 7 billion? Of course you can. Like, I would say something else if the revenue would decline every single year, but it doesn't. The industry is growing and growing, and it's getting even more dominant in our day-to-day life. So absolutely not. Nothing will be ever saturated in this market. The second thing is a lot of creators think, oh, AI is going to replace me. Why should I even bother starting now? Yes, I totally understand, and you probably think the same, the creator is watching this video, but it's actually not the truth. Yes, creators are getting replaced. They will get replaced, but not the creators who are taking this business serious. Only creators who are lazy, who don't take this serious, who are not consistent, these are these 3 types who will be replaced. The ones who are hardworking, the ones who want to make this successful, they won't be replaced. Because a real human with consistency and also with a goal to be successful will never be outcompeted by AI. And as of now, AI models aren't even that hype anymore. They have a very bad conversion. Nobody actually is spending on their pages, and I've managed the AI pages for other agencies as well, and the LTV was horrible there. And this was not just for us, it was for other agencies as well, from friends that have AI models, and the LTV means the customer lifetime value is super bad there, and that is for a reason, because people know it's AI. Yes, at the beginning of this year, 2026, in January and February, this was at its peak. But now it's declining and declining, and it's not really worth it, and also not really worth considering or thinking about that it's going to replace you. So you as a creator, you shouldn't be scared. You should only be scared if you're not taking this serious. And if you're saying, oh, I just want to record 1 video a week and then I'm fine. No, you won't be fine. You will be replaced faster than you can say hello. And in addition, the regulations in the US and the EU that actually forces these AI creators to identify themselves is making it harder for them. So it's actually going into our favor that these new laws are being implemented. And the best paying subscribers who spend most of the money, they always seek for real attention, not for AI attention. They want to have a real human connection. This is also important to. The third reason is they are tired of everything. This means they're tired of agencies, they're tired of friends or whatever, because they always got disappointed. And I can totally understand the point. Unfortunately, in this industry, there are so many bad chiefs, so many bad agencies, and agencies have such a bad reputation. And I'm really, really pissed about that because the good agencies are being portrayed by these amateur agencies who are not treating the models right. They're not doing a good job, and let's say 95% of the agencies are making or are destroying the reputation of 5% of the agencies who actually do good work. A lot of my friends, they are doing great work, and I'm super proud of them, what they are achieving for models. And that's also one of the reasons why creators actually want to go solo or even completely stop with that, because they're getting overwhelmed, they feel burnt out, and they don't trust agencies because they're super skeptical about things they heard online or things they heard from their friends or from any other person that was in touch with like something like that. So I can understand that, but that's also one of the reasons why creators can't grow, because they don't have the trust anymore in this industry, which I can completely understand. But just to say to you, there's still good agencies out there, 100%. In every other business as well, there will always be bad agencies, bad service providers. You just have to look for the right one. I've also made like a reel about this on my Instagram. And also I'm going to make a video about how to identify a good or bad agency in the future, so you can definitely check this out. Also, the fourth point is pretty close to the second point with AI creators, or with the first point I've made. More creators on social media doesn't mean you're getting irrelevant. More creators on social media is actually a good thing again, because it's easier for you to stand out. Everyone is copying everyone. And when you just copy content, you will be just a copy. Nobody remembers the second person who was on the moon. Everyone remembers the first person, Neil Armstrong. But nobody remembers the second one. I don't even know the name. And I don't even know that the second person was even there. And that's what I mean. You can always go viral if you are original. But 99% of the creators are not original. They are just a copy of a viral other creator. And yes, you might see a lot of copies going super viral and making a lot of likes, engagement, and views. But let me tell you one thing. One thing is, views don't matter at all. I know creators who make hundreds of thousands of views every single day, but they are barely making 5K a month, or not even. They make 2 to 3K a month. I know creators who make 10 to 20K views a day, and they're making 10, 20K a month. So views don't matter. It matters how good your content is, what's the quality, and how original you are. So don't be scared. Don't feel frightened from creators, or don't feel that you are getting replaced or that you are irrelevant because there's so many creators popping out from the ground. No, if you stay original, if you know what to do, and if you have a good marketing strategy, you will always stay relevant. Last but not least is, nobody cares what you are doing. Yes, nobody cares at all. And what do I mean by that? So for example, remember the incident that happened March in this year 2026? This guy with the island, I won't say the name, but I think you get what I mean. Everyone was talking about this incident for like 2-3 weeks. And then after 2-3 weeks, everyone forgot about it. Like literally everyone. And now almost 6 months after this incident, everyone forget. Literally everyone. Nobody's talking about this anymore. And the craziest thing happened there, and nothing happened. No arrests, no sanctions, nothing happened. So why are you worried about what people think when you're doing OnlyFans? So you don't even have to be that scared, because nobody is going to care. Everyone is busy with their own problems. And this is something what helped a lot of for some of my creators, helped regarding their mindset. It's like this little mindset shift that made them more motivated, and also that made them more successful, because they didn't care anymore. And not giving a fuck is like, I would say, the second or the first best advice anybody could get or could say to you in this industry. Another thing is, the attention span is so low that everyone will also forget after 2-3 days that you even started an OF, or that you're doing it, or that somebody discovered you in your hometown. Nobody cares. Like for me, for example, I can't even remember what reels I watched 2 days ago. So, and probably if I would ask you the same question, can you remember what you've eaten last week at this time? What have you eaten yesterday? What have you eaten 2 days ago? You don't know, because we're so busy with our thoughts, with our own life, that we don't give a shit about these kind of things. So, and to finally answer the question of this YouTube video is it actually worth it to do it? Yes, it is absolutely. And if you're also new on this platform and if you want to start, absolutely. It's absolutely worth it if you want to do it. But if you're still an established creator and if you thought about giving up or not giving up or stopping or like taking a break, don't do it. Like I just said, you're getting replaced. Time is running with AI and also with other creators. Other creators are taking your throne, are taking your place if you don't take action now. But all in all, yes, the business is still worth in 2026 and will be worth in 2027 as well. Thank you for watching this video. If you're interested in getting to know us and how we work with creators and how we can scale your page, kindly text me on my Instagram or apply down below on our website, and then we can see if you're a good fit. And if you're a good fit, then we can work together. And this call is like completely for free of charge. You don't have to pay anything. We will just talk on the phone and see, does it make sense to actually work together. Thank you for watching, and I wish you a nice rest of the day.